Hello and welcome to the Hollywood Casino 400 for the second race of the round of 12. Today, 12 chase drivers are going to be fighting once again to make that round of 8. Kyle Busch winning last week at Charlotte, locked in. Everybody else still fighting for those remaining 7 positions in the next round. You never want to go to Talladega having to make it in, so we'll see who's able to win today at the end of today's race this afternoon.
Let's get down there on pit row for your starting lineup for today's event. Last week's winner, Kyle Busch, doesn't really need to perform well or in the next 2 races, but already winning the pole for today's event. And you have the last season's winner in this race, Kevin Harvick, the closer closing and Jeff Gordon late in the race and passed him for the win. Let's see how he performs in today's event.
Jeff Gordon starts from 3rd position. Would love to get redemption from last season's race here where he couldn't quite get the win. He's the last driver into the round of 8 on points. Love a win here today, but needs a strong run. And alongside him, Martin Truex Jr., been kind of the underdog story for much of the chase. Had some struggles last week, looking to kind of rebound, though. Still got, I believe, a good finish there. Ended up getting 3rd place. So strong finish there, looking to get another strong finish here today.
In row 3, we have Joey Logano, first car below the cut line at the moment, but only 6 points out, so he can easily make his way back into the playoff picture. And alongside him, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been looking very strong this season.
And you have there in row 4, Brad Keselowski. He's the most wins he's ever had in a single season in this series is 2. This season, I think he could finally break that record and get 3, but this is Kansas. He hasn't won here since 2011 in a fuel mileage race. You have there Kurt Busch, 12th in the points, but with the Latford system, that means nothing. All he needs is a good run here today, and he'll be back in the contention for the round of 8.
9th place here, Jamie McMurray looking for a strong run today. Alongside him, Greg Biffle, another driver who's had some good runs all season, looking to get another one here today.
All right, folks, let's get ready for today's starting command here at the Hollywood Casino 400.
Drivers, start your engines!
Greg, when you're ready. Fired up whenever you're ready. We're fired up. Okay, we're coming in the van here. Just save fuel all day whenever you're ready. Yeah.
As stated in the intro, Kyle Busch already locked into the round of 8, but he did not care about that at all. All Kyle Busch really wants to show is that he deserves this championship by making sure he can try to chase down Dale Jr. in full season style. Because with full season points, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is actually only 75 points above Joey Logano. And any of you two have anything to say before we get going?
Speaking of Joey Logano, he kind of dominated, well, I wouldn't say dominated the season, but he's been right behind Dale Jr. as the best guy all season. Had a great round of 16, but after just kind of a late collapse at Charlotte, sits outside the cut line, starts top 5, needs a good run today.
Pinsky, what about you?
Kevin Harvick starting on the pole, or on the outside pole. He has 1 win here back in 2013 in the Cup Series. We'll see if he can bring it home today.
Here we go. Heading into the starting zone, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick front row. Will we get a caution this race? We'll find out. Green flag.
Actually, Penske was 2014.
It was 2013.
Oh, no, it was. Wait a minute, hang on. Never mind, ignore that. He got close. I think it was Gordon. I don't know.
Oh, Logano.
I was thinking of Jeff Gordon for some reason.
Already some moves being made. Jeff Gordon looking for his 100th win in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series with how the history is for this series. And here comes Kevin Harvick with a huge head of steam on the outside, but Kyle Busch already driving away. Jimmie Johnson 3 wide on the bottom. Kyle Busch leads lap 1, and we'll get the ticker out.
Joey Logano looking 3 wide into turn 1. A little bit of clean air on the nose as Harvick powers around on the outside lane. Not quite going to clear Gordon.
Yeah, lost all of that on exit, though. Already your top 10 pretty much getting formed up here. See there, both Chip Ganassi racing cars inside the top 10. Jimmie Johnson started 15th, I believe, already moving his way up to 12th. Right around for the 48 so far.
Yeah, a couple of chasers started pretty far out back. They need to start making moves, most notably Denny Hamlin, last out of all the chasers in qualifying, entered this race about 8 points out as Matt Kenseth just barely squeezed up the middle there.
Yeah, Jimmie Johnson had to lift out of the gas a little bit there to avoid running into the side of the 20.
One driver, as Pem stated, Denny Hamlin's been the only Toyota ever to compete for a championship in this series. This season, I don't know if he's going to keep that record because Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth have easily been the two dominant Toyotas this season. Denny Hamlin has consistency, but with the chase format, you don't really want to be most consistent. You want to be winning the most. Denny Hamlin with only one win. He's not holding that right now. Get up there with the
Carl Edwards actually, we might have a team kill in the form of JGR this season, in this round, because Edwards is right there with Gordon as one of the last guys in, so Denny Hamlin would like to pass the 19 in points, so it's going to be a battle.
Johnson going to send it down the bottom. Greg Biffle right in front of him. See the drivers once again running the fence here at Kansas. Another thing I'd like to talk about, Season 2's Kansas race. Jimmie Johnson led that thing with 5 to go, but Kevin Harvick once again being the closer, passed him late in the race. So Kevin Harvick actually has 2 wins in a row here for the second race at Kansas. Joey Logano won the first one in Season 1, beating Greg Biffle to the line. And speaking of Joey Logano, he's still battling Jeff Gordon as Gordon backs out of it.
He's trying to back up the corner, but it just doesn't quite cut the car. Seems like once again the Penske car is pretty fast over the run here at the intermediates, but we'll see what happens. You know, last week at Charlotte, it seems like Logano and Keselowski were the class of the field, especially early on, but once they got a pit cycle down, they really fell off. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens again here today.
He's up in the marbles. Actually, okay, so coming to 60 to go this time by Penske. Anything you hearing over the drivers' radios about how they're handling right now?
Nothing at the moment, but Kyle Busch's car looks really strong right now. Started on pole, he's led all 6 laps up to this point, and seems to just be pulling away from Kevin Harvick here.
I don't know. Looking at the interval, let's see, 6-9 now down to.
Yeah, it stayed even there. Seems like the 18 and the 4 are about equal here. Now the Penske cars are going at it. Keselowski, just like the trend we've seen of the last couple intermediates. Logano's the fastest to start the run, but Brad Keselowski, as the race goes on, gets a little bit better.
Earnhardt Jr. last season, a gut-wrenching championship loss. Although Gordon was the most dominant, Earnhardt Jr. would like to get one more championship just to prove that he deserves Season 1. Lost Season 2 to 3 points to his teammate Jimmie Johnson. And lost Season 3 due to a terrible pit stop and a terrible wreck there in turns 3 and 4 late in the race. This season has definitely been his best at his stint at Hendrick Motorsports. See if we can get this done here. Oh, Truex.
Oh, yeah, Truex was really close to Jeff Gordon. Really, really close.
Yeah, speaking of, you have the Kyle Larson there running in 10th place. 11th, Denny Hamlin. Trying to move his way through the field.
Yeah, McMurray's starting to fall back. Newman's starting to move forward. He's gotten around Edwards. I think Edwards is the last chase driver on track right now, so he's got some ground to make up if he wants to get up there to his teammate, but he's got a ways to go.
Looking at your feel here, let's go through the interval here. He's got the 11 of Denny Hamlin in 11th. Currently, last running driver is Jeff Burton in the 23. No lap car is going to be playing a factor for quite a bit here, as Harvick's starting to lose that 18, as the 2 and the 22, I think they are gaining on him, correct?
Yeah, Brad's gaining ever so slightly. I think he's pulling Logano with them. You can see the differences in lines here. The 18 and the 4 are running the middle, where you can see the 2 and the 22 are a lot further up the racetrack, specifically in 3 and 4. I think Logano's actually closing back in.
Oh, Harvick's gaining.
Oh, yeah, Harvick picked up a lot there. Although I think it was Kyle Busch just slowing down, because if you look, Keselowski picked up a fair amount as well.
Yeah, both of them did. Oh my. Kevin Harvick living up to his name here. Can he do what Logano did? Logano won 3 seasons in a row at Chicago Speedway to open up the final 10 races. Can Kevin Harvick win 3 seasons in a row for the second race of the Contender Round? Oh, another 10.
He could do it. He's closing in. Brad's flying right now. In the last 2 laps, he's taken about half a second out of the gap to Kyle Busch. So
actually, compared to lap
that
times,
2 cars
Kyle Busch
flying.
28.6, 2/10 faster than your leader. Jesus. Logano's 1/10 faster, if I'm correct. And
yeah, they're legging it out on Junior, who's pulling away from Kenseth. Then you got a pretty big group of cars mixed on back, all racing together. You got, you got this group here. As you see, Hamlin is about to take a 10th place from Kyle Larson. There he goes.
Penske, anything you'd like to talk about here as we're coming to 15 laps completed here?
Nothing really at the moment. It looks like the only car that's really making
Harvick.
their way up the points here
Sorry to
is
interrupt
Joey
with you.
Logano.
Yeah, it was Harvick's. Well, okay. I think the interval messed up or something because it said that he was 0.3 behind him, and now it says 0.45 or 0.49. Maybe it was the last lap. Sorry to interrupt. There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I was saying, Joey Logano started below the cut line, but currently running 4th. Everybody else in the top 10 except for Kurt Busch that is in the chase, and Denny Hamlin, but
Actually, yeah,
he's running back in 10th. Everybody above him, above the cut line.
Yep. Speaking of, Jimmie Johnson currently 11th now. Wait, no, he's not 11th. He's 13th, actually. I mean, Kansas not really one of his best tracks. I mean, he's going all out for that side off. Here comes Denny Hamlin looking 3 wide on the bottom. Is he actually going to commit to it, though? He's going to run the bottom, but not commit to it. Wait. Never mind, he got out. I was really hoping.
Yeah, Carl Edwards is probably getting a little bit antsy here because, with every lap that winds down, the more of a gap that's going to form between all the cars in this group. It's going to make it harder to gain positions. And if you look up front, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Truex, Kurt Busch, they're all in front of Edwards right now by a significant amount.
Currently Carl Edwards is out of the chase because Lapford system and Jimmie Johnson now up to 12th there at the line, if I'm correct. See here in the interval. Yeah, he got around Kyle Larson. He's 12th. Another driver.
On top of that, Casey Kane got around Carl Edwards, so Edwards has lost another position here.
He's 14th. Speaking of Casey Kane, did not have a great challenger round for the round of 16 and got eliminated. But, it's funny. Now that he got eliminated, he's now starting to get some speed back in that 5 machine, although he's been terrible all season, other than that race to Darlington where he finally got that Southern 500 win, looking to get passed by Carl Edwards. I think Casey Kane will let him go. Right, correct? Actually, wait. Harvick's there. Harvick making a move for the lead. What? Oh, no.
Yeah, there's about to be a big group of cars going for this because you see Harvick's going to get around Busch here, and Keselowski's probably going to get around Busch as well. And Logano's not far behind.
And is Junior actually gaining on... Actually, Kenseth's starting to gain on Junior.
Yeah, I think it's everybody slowly starting to get closer to this front group. But now that the 4 and the 2 are ahead of the 18, at least Brad will get ahead of him here. This will probably start spreading out a little bit once again.
And I think Keselowski is the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Fast lap of the day is the 4th Kevin Harvick with 28.1. And lappers, Justin Allgaier with damage there. Not much, so it wasn't anything big. 47 to go this time by. This race normally always goes caution-free. Do you think that trend will continue, Pam, and Penske?
I'm not sure. I mean, it certainly could, but I'd expect the racing to pick up. We'll probably know later in the race because it might be some problems.
Yeah, I agree with Pam here. Have to see how these guys can get around the lap traffic.
Jimmie Johnson losing some time there. Definitely going to get past by Carl Edwards, my bad. I don't think Casey Kane will be that big of a threat to Jimmie Johnson, but I think Jimmie Johnson is going to help follow Carl Edwards wherever he goes around Kyle Larson here. Carl Edwards trying to get up to him. Whoa, Johnson! Way too close to the fence there. He's definitely going to surrender that position to Casey Kane. We have a big group of cars here battling for 11th.
Yeah, Jimmy, he's got a long race here, but he's got a lot of ground to make up. Entered this race 4th in points, but less than 30 above Joey Logano. So with the Latford system, this would probably mean Johnson, if he continues running like this, is going to enter Talladega below the cut line. And, you never want to enter Talladega below the cut line.
Oh, Danny just door Gordon!
Oh, man, that got close on exit.
Gordon definitely not going to be happy with that. Denny Hamlin.
By the way, Keselowski going for the race lead, it looks like.
He's definitely right there. All 4 of them are now back up because lap car's playing a factor. Earnhardt Jr. 2.4 back, now 2.1. Kenseth there as well.
Yeah, he's bringing Kenseth with him. Kenseth is flying. I think Matt might be the fastest car on the track right now.
Ooh,
we saw how good he was at Charlotte, specifically on the long run, so
in the wall.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Kenseth with a strong run today.
Another second place finish for him, or can he finally get that 3rd win of the season? As Justin Allgaier going to let the 88 go. The 88 trying to send it in there, trying to use every bit of the racetrack.
Oh, here comes Matt, looking to the inside. This will be a top 5 position here for Kenseth.
Lead change.
Keselowski's in the lead.
Way down the bottom. I think the 35 is going to help him out because he's running the fence in front of. Yep. Keselowski's going to use him as pick. New leader, Brad Keselowski here at Kansas.
That 2 car has been something else on the intermediates this season, specifically in the later half. But once again, we'll have to see. We're approaching halfway. Will the 2 car last to the end of the race?
He didn't at Charlotte. Okay, so I think Gordon gets around Denny Hamlin again, and Ryan Newman
trying to get around
10.
Kurt Busch here. Oh, it's gonna be! Oh, that got close.
Jesus, Kurt Busch, man, he's just. I don't know what to say. Keselowski pulling away from the 4, but these 3 definitely gonna be battling for 2nd place here for quite a while here. I believe it's gonna be.
Kenseth did get around Junior. He's cut the gap is now about 2.7. So after that battle, the gap expanded or grew about 7/10. So we'll see what happens here.
Any underrated drivers you want to talk about here, Pam?
Let me see.
Casey.
Oh man, Jimmie Johnson's back to 16.
Oh, there's some damage on the side of the 21 there.
I think he got in the wall. Yeah, Jimmie Johnson down to 16th. Dear God, a driver I like talking about, Casey Mears there in 20th. Really good run for him so far. He's actually been starting to pick up the pace late in the season. Yeah, as Penske stayed with the 21, I think Brian Blaney definitely got like. Oh yeah, just compare the right side. That's blatant damage there for that 21. I don't think it'll be like. Actually, no, that'll definitely affect the handling of your race car if you have that much damage. Actually, why are they? Are they really hitting the wall that hard when there's no one around?
I mean, it also looked like the 88 had a little damage too.
Oh no.
Oh, 32's in the wall.
That is, I believe that. Actually, wait, who is that? That's no, that's Will. Come on, my bad. Right in front of Kevin Harvick. Actually, Kevin Harvick's starting to maintain the gap. Let's see the 88. Yeah, actually, no right side damage for him. I guess it's just how the Chevy is. Kevin Harvick not losing that much time to Brad Keselowski. 30 laps completed of 67. When will we see pit stops if we go this long?
Well, halfway is going to be about lap 33, 34. They might choose to run it a little longer than that, especially if your car's handling pretty good. But I'd expect to see pit stops relatively soon.
How much time have they fallen off? So fast lap is 21. Actually, let's just compare Kevin Harvick. 21. They lost a second on tires.
Yeah, not that much for a track like Kansas. This track is so fast, I doubt we'll see more than a second and a half of tire wear here, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, freshly repaved back in 2012, only a handful of years ago, so not going to be much tire wear.
That was a big run. Backs off a lot. Is he pitting? No, he's not. Why did he back off that much?
I was trying to get a run on exit. Here he comes. Look at that. Matt Kenseth, he's really at least eating into the gap to the 22.
Yeah, he's 1.2 seconds behind. Earnhardt Jr. not far back. Denny Hamlin going in now. About to get in 10th.
Ryan Newman looking to get 9th position.
Yeah, Newman looking pretty strong here.
Yeah, eliminated the round of 16. Could not tie anybody like how he did. Oh, Carl Harvick starting to piece this thing back together. 13th. Jimmie Johnson. This is not Jimmie Johnson, dude. What's going on with him, Pam?
48's just not handling all that well, though, to be honest. That goes for all the Hendrick cars. They all kind of went with the same similar setup, tried to go with what the 24 and the 88 have been running, and it is just not working for him. Junior's in 6th place, but even he's having some struggles with the car, losing a bit of the handling. So you see the 24 backsliding down the leaderboard, and the 5 and the 48 are nowhere to be seen today. All around, not a particularly great run by Hendrick Motorsports.
Nope. Ryan Newman there. We're going to get around Cole Witt there. 35. Danny Hamlin though looking for 7th. Martin Truex Jr. He's going to back up his corner. I think Truex going to back it up in the center though, outside. Crash! Caution!
Oh.
The 83 and the 38.
Oh, I thought that was Logano's bumper. I saw the.
Yeah, I thought that was Logano too.
I thought Logano was in that one. That was going to be crazy, but no championship implications.
Yeah, nobody got involved other than back markers. What a shocker. That's a big wreck though, because that looked pretty big. The 38 there is involved. Brad Keselowski maintains the lead. We'll be right back. Okay, so looking back at the replay here, the 83 and the 7 have been battling all race. 83 just sends it in on the 7 and did not lift. And where's 38? 38 just... he didn't lift. Oh, that was right in front of Keselowski. Just going board with him. That must have been pretty terrifying. Yeah, look at that. You see lap cars right in front of you. Yeah, he checks out. Spotters yelling at him, they're wrecking, but he doesn't see where he's going. Oh, he nearly got clipped. 83 Matt Benedetto and 38 out of the race here at Kansas.
Back here at Kansas, as the field's making pit stops, we'll see Brad Keselowski in.
See anybody gonna take any?
I think the 43 just drove straight through pit road.
Actually, wait. I think they. Wait a minute. Okay, I think the 26 definitely. Wait.
Well, here goes Keselowski.
That's the first out of the main contenders. Kyle Busch going to get held up on pit road. He's going to get passed by the 88. He got passed by the 11. Gordon. Oh, that was flash. Oh, Kurt
Huge
Busch.
problem for the 25.
Kurt
or 28,
Busch.
14.
He's going to fall all the way back to the 20s here.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Looks like they're having to take a look at something on that 41 team. Might be a bit of an engine problem for them. Got the hood back down, getting going here, but whatever that was for the 41, that is not good. That's going to put them way back in traffic, and they entered last in the point standings. Not going good now. They got a lot of ground to make up from here.
We'll be right back here at Kansas.
Getting set to go green once again from Kansas. First time we've seen a caution here at Kansas in a while, so we'll see how this restart goes. Just past halfway. Field should be good on gas. We saw in the pit cycle there, Dale Jr. is going to move up to 4th place. Kyle Busch falls back to 5th. Newman up to 6th. Boyer up to 8th. Casey Kane into the top 10. We saw Kurt Busch had some troubles with that car. We'll see if the motor's able to last to the end of the race.
I think, did he?
Falling back quite a bit.
Jimmie Johnson?
Well, actually, he didn't fall back that far. Let me see. Where's Johnson? Because I thought he would be ahead of the 41.
Did he pit again?
Oh, and Edwards. Johnson and Edwards must have had loose wheels. And they came back down pit road, so that's going to absolutely bury them in the field.
Oh, no.
2 drivers' days going from bad to worse.
Wait. Okay, they could definitely make it unfuelable. So why would Hamlin pit, too? Because I saw him back there as well.
Must have been loose wheels or something. A lot of guys rushing to get through. We saw Hamlin have a really fast pit stop. Wouldn't surprise me if they missed one or two lug nuts.
It's back there as well. What in the world just happened? Well, anyways, 28 to go when we go green. Green flag. Oh, what a jump from the bottom. I haven't seen that in a while. The bottom lane never gets jumps here in this series. And they're pulling away now. Danica Patrick's up there as well. Look at her right behind her teammate, Kurt Busch.
Oh, Kurt Busch already making moves.
3 wide.
There's Logano there taking it 3 wide.
Oh!
The 43! He's going to save it.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
It's getting dicey back there with Kenseth. He's 3 wide.
Looking for the lead.
Speaking of 3 wide, look at Truex on the bottom.
Let's get back here. Any moves being made? Kyle Larson firing his way. Nearly just hooked Danica Patrick. Still green. Major jam up there in the back of the wrecking.
Oh, someone's up and over.
One upside down.
Oh, my God.
Johnson into the wall pretty hard. Edwards is in it.
Oh
my gosh.
God. Oh, my God. Coming back to the caution, Joey Logano driving away from his teammate. 3 wide there in the back. Junior lost a ton of spots. Kurt gained. Kurt now back in the top 10. What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Well,
Johnson,
mistakes made, and that put the 48 and the 19 in the back.
Johnson has no damage.
Yeah, Johnson doesn't, but Edwards does. And that damage is going to hurt.
We just saw Brett Moffitt upside down. Let's go look at that.
So it looks like the 13 is going to get into the back of the 6. And then, oh man, hard hits all around. Johnson barely got in it there.
He got door, but no damage. But it's 34 just starts
tumbling down the banking.
Yeah, just pirouettes on the nose there.
Anybody you want to go on board with?
You can see in the mirror, 13 made a little bit of contact with Stewart. That moved him up into the 6. And that's a pretty hard hit for the 19, I would say.
Not race ending, but definitely going to hurt his performance. You see the 34 tumbling right in front of him.
For a car that wasn't performing all that great today, that damage is certainly not going to help him.
Let's go aboard with Johnson here.
It's going to happen right in front of him. I think he's just going to make a little bit of contact with Austin Dillon. Oh, we got a little bit of a hit for the 6, but...
Ooh.
Oh. He did hit Austin, but I don't think it was that bad.
He definitely could still get I mean, his car's been terrible so far, but... Definitely not going to be good for him, but anyways, Brett Moffitt flipping here. Carl Edwards championship hopes might be going up in smoke. Unless he wins Talladega, which was close in 2009, but anyways, Joey Logano, your leader here at Kansas. We'll be right back.
Carl Edwards involved in that last incident. He entered above the cut line, but one thing I will say, though, fortunate for him to get away with as little damage as he did, because it's not often where you can drive away after getting turned head-on into the outside wall.
Yep. Denny Hamlin back there as well, but he gained a ton of spots. But Truex Jr. now up to 4th. Kyle Busch falls down to 6th. Paul Menard and Jay McMurray in the top 10.
Jeff Gordon 5th. Remember, he was one of those Hendrick cars struggling just to stay in the top 10. He's in the top 5 right now. But this restart's going to be interesting because as we've seen at Charlotte, the 2 and the 22 fell off after that first caution. So we'll see what happens here.
Will that be the final caution, though? That's another thing. Will that be the final one?
Oh, we'll have to see.
Heading into the restart zone once again. The inside lane seems to be really good on these restarts here. Unlike Charlotte. See if they can keep it up. No!
Oh, never mind. Huge launch off from Brad Keselowski. Easily going to clear his teammate.
They're going to be 3 wide here. Enter turn 1. Dylan Jr. going to take a 3 on his teammate. No, he's just getting cleaner to the nose. Now Harvick looking for second on Joey Logano. Truex checks up. Here goes Menard.
Junior's still looking 3 under Gordon.
He's going to back off. Paul Menard now up to 6th, I believe that. Yeah, 6th. Here comes Ryan Newman, his teammate, 3 wide off of turn 4. Wait, caution. Oh.
Oh, it's a big... Oh, it's Kenseth!
No! Carl Edwards, I think, got around it scot-free. Denny Hamlin, oh my God.
Joe Gibbs disaster today.
Oh my God. Jimmie Johnson has no
damage. And the one Joe Gibbs car, the one Gibbs car who's locked in seems to be okay, but huge damage for Denny Hamlin.
I don't think pit road's open. I think Denny Hamlin's done. Carl Edwards, okay, no, Carl Edwards going to stay in it. Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin are out of the race here at Kansas. Just keep in mind, Kyle Busch took that win away from Matt Kenseth at Charlotte, and that's pretty much Kenseth's championship right there, unless he really gets it done at Talladega.
Yeah, we're going to be probably looking at 3 of the 4 Joe Gibbs Toyotas needing to either win
or finish
3 at Talladega.
Not survive. Your 7-time champion.
Well, it's not even just enough to survive, because even if other championship drivers get in a wreck, specifically Edwards has had 2 bad weeks in a row, he's going to have to do really well.
Denny Hamlin's not out.
Well, he's not out. He's not out of the race, but the damage is going to hurt them.
A ton. Well, look back in your replay here and see what... Oh, Brian Scott, so let's see what happened here.
I think it's going to be the 33.
Yep.
Oh, Stewart's going to get into the 33, and that's just going to take him into the wall. Nowhere for Kenseth or Hamlin to go.
He's going bold with him.
They piled right in.
See here, rear bumper cam. Yeah, he gets turned by the 33 straight up. Oh.
There was a hit from Hamlin.
Gets around it okay. Could be worse. He avoids it. Let's go forward with him. Forward Johnson here. I think Brian Scott came down to the 14. The 14 was not having it. Ooh, Denny Hamlin nearly turned him there. Anybody else you want to go on board with or no?
I think we're good here. Let's get set for the restart and see if there's any pit stops.
Back here at Kansas, Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin still in the race. Carl Edwards, I think, is going to gain a couple spots. Jimmie Johnson, what spot? 20th, dude. Even though he's aboard the wrecks, is there something wrong with the motor? Because there's no reason to be this slow at Kansas.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the Haas cars run the same motors as Hendrick, and we already saw Kurt Busch having some engine concerns today. So
but he's on 10th.
Wouldn't surprise me. Well, he is now, but remember they had that extended pit stop to take a look at the motor earlier in the race. So he's just had a lot better of a recovery than Jimmie Johnson.
Hey, anybody, who's your pick so far? It's coming to 17 to go. My
I'll let
mom's
Penske go first.
I'm gonna have to say, Brad, that car looks really strong right now. And after that last caution, this race has all of a sudden turned into a really good one for Truex, with Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Jimmie Johnson all above the cut line having issues. That's gonna put Martin above the cut line for sure if they finish how they are right now.
Hey, Pem, what about you?
Well, I would say it's probably either. I'm gonna go with Jeff Gordon here. I think he was close last season. He's gotten these cautions. It's put him up there. I think he can capitalize. But like Penske said, don't forget Martin Truex Jr. He could easily win here. Pretty good at these intermediates, especially this season. Would be surprised.
Who's gonna get the jump? Bottom.
Not by much though. Harvick's gonna be on Keselowski's door entering turn 1.
Junior blocking Paul Menard there, but I think the outside sucks in 1 and 2 on the restart. Here comes Logano.
But here's Logano. This is how he took the lead earlier.
Gordon! Oh! Oh my God.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna go for that. Oh, it's a huge wreck in the back.
Huge wreck.
Oh, Kenseth! Oh my
Kenseth
God!
is in it again.
Johnson involved. Oh my God!
Not
that's the
much
big
damage
one.
again.
Carl
I
was
think
avoiding
Jimmie
it.
Johnson escapes
No, he
largely
didn't.
unscathed yet again.
Nope. He got right side damage.
Small spin, a little bit of damage, but for the most part, the 48 is fine. But we just had the huge one at Kansas.
Oh my God. Oh, let's look and see what happened there. What happened?
Casey Kane gets in it too. I think Kane's going to try to pass Boyer and is going to turn him here.
No, Reagan came up.
Oh, yeah, Reagan came up.
Johnson, yeah, he got
Oh,
involved.
Johnson.
Oh my.
Oh, Kenseth gets plowed from the 46.
Let's
Huge
go with
hit.
spectator.
Let's take a look here. Johnson's going to get a little bit of damage, but I think he's just going to spin off that contact to the right front.
Yeah, look at Kenseth, dude.
Well, look at Kenseth. Tries to slow down, gets oh, the 9 and the 11 straight into Ricky Stenhouse.
Denny Hamlin there. You see all these cars spinning out. Casey Kane involved. Jimmie Johnson, I believe, yeah, he had some hood damage. Definitely going to be interesting to see how his race performs. Let's go on board with Denny Hamlin here. That was all David Reagan. He just came straight up into the field. Just look at this. Look at oh, he did get involved.
Not as bad as Kenseth.
Yeah, Kenseth done.
I think Kenseth might be done.
There's no way he's not. Let's go on board with Johnson here because he got hood damage. So Johnson right in front of you. 55. Why did he just come straight up into Kane?
How would you like to see this happen in front of you?
How did Johnson get...
Oh, he had it saved, and then Clint Boyer was up there and got into him. Man, he almost escaped completely unscathed yet again.
Clint Boyer was there and ruined the Hendrick driver's chance. Carl Edwards, I believe, has no damage, but as you saw in that restart... Actually, I think he blew a tire, but... Carl Edwards definitely really slow on these restarts. He was not maintaining pace speed at all either. But definitely not going to get disqualified. But anyways, caution once again, Penske 1-2. We have, I believe that is... Wait a minute, is Carl Edwards still in the race? He is.
Oh, Hamlin's still in it.
Yeah. Matt Kenseth is not.
Johnson's still in it.
Matt Kenseth, 32nd.
That's going to take him from into a really bad spot entering Talladega.
Oh, this is going to be really bad for him. Brad Keselowski, Joe Logano, it's the complete opposite. They have been destroying the field this race. Kyle Busch already locked in, so he's set on the radio. I don't care where I finish, as long as it's top 10. RCR putting up a really solid performance. Brian Blaney went from being a lap down and now 14th. Great recovery from that rookie. Austin Dillon, worst performing RCR car once again.
I'm going to point out we're going to go green with, I believe, 12 laps to go. So it's going to be a very quick run to the checkered here. This restart's going to be important because whichever Penske car gets out front seems to be able to run away. So whichever one gets cleared, that might be the winner right there.
See here, pace car dives off. We go on this camera angle here. They have not really run that many laps on their tires, so definitely still going to be a short run here to the checkered. And they're waiting. Oh, Logano.
Huge jump from Joey.
Great restart. He's definitely going to have to block
Clears he cleared the two before they even got to the corner. Oh, but Keselowski's going to fire it in there. Logano didn't block.
Oh, he checked up on exit. Jimmie Johnson still in this thing. Is Harvick going to take it 3? No, he's not. Danica Patrick now getting her name in the top 10. And Keselowski now reclaims the lead from the 22. New leader here at Kansas. Here comes Busch. All right, we're still green. Carl was really off the pace, though. You can see him the way there in the back. Jimmie Johnson actually starting to pace back up. Kenseth.
Gordon, big check up there. He's going to slow down the 78 too. Now Newman's going to be all over him.
Oh, he's definitely going to lose that outside lane again. Never mind. Corn just sent it in.
Oh, he got around Logano there.
Can he chase down the 2 to get 3 in a row here in Kansas? Keselowski hasn't won
10
since
laps to do
2011. He's the closer for a reason. Oh, Logano's going to hold him up though. Unless.
No, not quite. He doesn't quite have the speed for it. Oh. Huge check up out of Joey. Here comes Junior. Oh, Joey's moving to the bottom down the straightaway for some reason.
Is he just trying to take the draft away from the 88? I don't know. Harvick, I think, is closing in on that too, but not by much. Oh, Johnson just got punted by the 23. Richard Byrne just punted him. I saw that. 9 to go. Paul Evans is actually getting his name back up there. What spot is that? 24th. Unless he has an engine failure. So look, Case Kane sends it. Stick. Yes, it is. Let's get him up there with your front runners here. I think actually Harvick's losing him. Let's look at the interval here. 0.45. Now it's down to. Oh, he's definitely losing him. He's definitely
dead even at the line there. Kevin. Oh, never mind. No, it just took a second to update. Harvick's got to find something quickly if he wants to get around that 2 car. I don't think he's going to have any lap traffic to help him.
Nope, not at all. Yep, no lap traffic. No lap cars will be playing a factor. Top 4 pretty much running away with these spots here. Kurt and Kyle battling for 9th here. I think Kyle's probably just going to let Kurt have it since Kyle's already locked in. Nobody. Jimmie Johnson back there. Ryan Blaney lost a ton of spots. Johnson now up to 17th. Am I correct? 16th. Definitely trying to recover here. I don't think he's going to get any more spots. Wait. Okay, no Biffle back down. Good move by him. Yeah, Harvick's losing more and more every single lap. But
he's falling back into the clutches of Logano here.
6 to go here at Kansas. I mean, what a drive by Brad Keselowski this race. Lost Chicagoland due to a lap car getting on his inside and just putting him in the wall. Oh, they should have waited until the backstretch to make that move. This race, he hasn't won here since 2011 in a fuel mileage way. This season, just all the cars fell right in place from closer Kevin Harvick. I think, has he gained? It doesn't look like he's gaining on him.
No, but you know who is actually faster than Keselowski? The 22 Logano. I don't know if he's got the time, but if he can quickly get around Harvick, it's 5 laps to go. He'd have to make quick work of him, but the 22 is gaining on both the 4 and the 2 car right now.
Lower though. Look at the momentum difference. Oh, look at that speed there. From the 88 out of Escom Company. 24 and the 78 now getting up there for 4th. Oh, going once again running lower than him. Don't forget Ryan Newman either. It's Kurt Busch now up to 8th. Here comes Truex. Going to block him. Nope. Oh, Keselowski gained way more than a 10th. No, only 200, so definitely no lap cars.
Yeah, but 4 laps to go. Wait, is there traffic in front of Keselowski? No, okay. I thought I saw another car there. It's going to be 3 laps for Brad Keselowski this time by. You got to think of the last several intermediates we had. So close to winning at Chicagoland with just a few to go. Got in a wreck with the lap car. Goes to Charlotte, drives up, takes the lead early, has a bad adjustment, buries him in the field, has to climb his way from, I believe, well outside the top 20. Still manages to get a good finish at the end of the day, but not where they deserve to be. Today, he had to fight for it. Had a lot of stiff competition, a lot of close battles with his teammate, with Kevin Harvick. Had a lot of restarts he's had to deal. He had to chase down Kyle early. With 2 laps to go here, if he can just hang on a little bit longer, then he will not have to worry about Talladega. He will know, much like Kyle Busch, he will have a guaranteed spot in the round of 8.
Man. And here he comes, coming off a turn 4. Now Kevin Harvick is not going to live up to his name this week. White flag for the 2. Maybe you can take it away now.
We have a battle there between Jeff Gordon. Gordon fell off hard there at the end. So you have chase drivers today. A lot of drivers struggled. A lot of drivers with problems, but not Brad Keselowski. This time, he'll put it all together. No lap car problems, no pit road shenanigans as he rolls off turns 3 and 4. Brad Keselowski will see the checkered flag and win again here at Kansas in the Hollywood Casino 400.
That's how you do it, boys. Hell yeah. Thank you, everybody. Way to keep fighting all day. Really appreciate it.
16th. Where's Carl Edwards? Ooh. 23rd, not that bad.
23rd.
Where is, we only had 29 finish. I guess 26 got it. I had an engine failure, but.
Denny Hamlin must have parked it before the end of this one, yeah.
31st. Oh my God. This is going to be interesting to see how points are. Anyways, Kurt Busch went from last guy into pretty much, he's pretty solidly in the top 8 now. Only 1 car, or 2 cars separating the drivers in the chase, and that being Ryan Newman and Kyle Larson. They're really good here. Jim McMurray there at 11th. But yeah, your 7-time champion, Jimmie Johnson. I don't know if he's going to get 8 this year. Definitely going to be interesting to see how Talladega plays out. In fact, actually, how do you think Talladega is going to be for these drivers?
It's going to be crazy. It's looking like, I'd imagine Denny Hamlin is going to be in a must-win position. Carl Edwards not going to be much better. Jimmie Johnson, Matt Kenseth going to be right there. And, Martin Truex, he's going to pick up a lot of points. I think it's going to be close. I think that we're going to have like Kurt Busch, Denny Hamlin, Carl Edwards, Jimmie Johnson, Matt Kenseth, all right around that cut line. It's going to be a very hard-fought battle at Talladega. And anything can happen. If you're not over 100 points above the cut line, Talladega's, if you get in a wreck, it's going to be very scary.
Speaking of Talladega, although we're not even close to that, looking at the radars, we might actually have some weather concerns for that race. I don't think it'll get cut short, but definitely some teams going to be a little high-pressure scenarios for that thing. But anyways, definitely one of the best races we've seen at Kansas in a long time. Keselowski returns to victory lane at Kansas. Let's take a look at your results now. Look at the results. 37 laps for Keselowski. I don't know why some of the drivers did not register here. It just does that. I don't know why. Yeah, looking at, let's see who all the laps here, it pretty much drivers we all know. So, Keselowski and Kyle Busch are the only two in the round of 8, aka the Eliminator round, which features Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix. And heading into next week at Talladega, how do you think that's going to perform? Especially with weather on the way.
It's going to be one crazy race. You got drivers in must-wins, drivers on the cut line, and drivers just trying to survive. You know, especially with Brad Keselowski locked in, you know he's going to be going for it.
Yep.
Yeah, and
continue, my bad.
And Jake mentioned with the forecast showing a little bit of weather, possibly. So we're going to see these guys racing the weather. If they get past halfway, it's going to be over. So we might see these guys go 100% from the very start. And I also think we might see some of the Joe Gibbs racing cars working together. It was a tough race at Kansas for them. They're going to be on the outside looking in next week.
Another one thing I'd like to mention. So, your Talladega winners in this series, Season 1, Joey Logano won the first race ever by beating Brian Vickers to the line by half a car length. The next race went there, Kyle Busch won it in a photo finish. Season 2, Joey Logano once again, and then Kyle Larson won. Season 3, it was Jamie McMurray, then Dale Earnhardt Jr. This season, Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the first race. And Dale Earnhardt Jr., as it stands, I believe, has 7 wins at Talladega. Joe Logano, actually, I think he only has 2 right now. Yeah, he has 2. Brad Keselowski, I believe, does he have 2 or is it 3? I actually forgot. Because he won 09, he won 2012. Sure. Yeah, no, it's 2. Anyways, I'd like to thank Pam and Penske. It's great to have you back in the booth here, Penske. That was a really good race with you guys. Anyways, stay tuned for next week at Talladega. Definitely going to be one stressful race for us in the booth and definitely the drivers on the racetrack. See you folks then.